The first follower video is intended to emphasize the fact that, yeah, I'm the first one showing you how to dance. But once I get an employee that is dancing like me, it's better if I start the coaching, start the mentoring, but then I'm going to have you learn from my first follower. And then when the second person becomes an imitator of the behaviors, then you have the first follower and the second follower train and coach and mentor others. You're always involved, but you're the one that is facilitating all that. You're the one that's fostering that. You're the one that's nurturing that. If you think you have to show everybody everything and you're not using your peers, you're missing one of the greatest ways to help everybody get to high performance, because people learn better if they learn from each other, not you. Now, that's a big, tall order. So I'm going to encourage y'all to master the 7 steps first, then practice 5 and 6 once you learn the 7 steps yourself. So for now, I'm going to encourage you, you be the coach, you be the mentor, you be the trainer. You're the one that's mastering the 7 steps. When a first follower learns the 7 steps and they become good at what you do, have them join in coaching others using the 7 steps, and then they train a second person. And then eventually you start duplicating yourself, and that's what's called scaling. You do that with 3, 4, 5 people, and they all learn that with the new hires, you coach them on some, but they coach them on most everything else. Let me tell you, you're going to develop a high performance team. Does that make sense? Questions, comments, observations?
What if we have a subject matter expert or someone that does their job really well, and we want them to train or coach, other employees, but they feel like it's not in their job description, or they feel like they don't have the title, they're not the supervisor, so they don't have to do that. How do we overcome that?
That is a problem of not having built into your culture the fact that we're all going to be shadowing each other and that we're all going to be coaching each other, right? So we need to
tell them that up front.
Yeah, you got to start saying that up front. Look, y'all, let me use the example. We're going to hire Betty. Beth is going to come in, and I'm going to have her sit with you, John, on watching you how you do ... because you're really good at that. So make sure you show it to her. Make sure you use the 7 steps. Remember, 7 steps. Use the 7 steps, but I don't want it to slow you down too much. I need you to show them your speed. I need you to watch them repeat it. And then when it's their time to tell you, it shouldn't slow you down because you're going to move a little faster. So I'm going to have her shadow with you for half a day and just show her how to open the files. Don't try to show everything else. Just for 4 hours, show how to open files. The non-opening files that you do between 8 and 12, just have her watch. Don't try to, but whenever you're creating the new files, that's when you say, okay, watch, how do I do it again? Okay, good. And then I'm going to do what? Click here. Okay, do what? Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. And so, yeah, but that's going to slow me down some. Okay, but I don't want it to slow you down some. We got to coach our employees that they have to be there for one another, because why? When Henry comes to me and says, Maurice, I don't want to, this is taking up too much. Well, okay, Beth is not picking it up from us. Now, I've shown her how to do it, but whenever she's in your ranks, in your conversations, and y'all aren't helping her, then I need y'all to help each other. Set the expectation that it is everyone's role to help each other, shadow each other. The key word is shadow. I'm not asking you to mentor her. I'm not asking you to be their trainer. I want you to let her shadow. Just use the 7 steps. As a matter of fact, just use step 1, step 2, and step 3. Don't go step 4, 5, and 6. I just want you to show her how to open files. I want you to then have her tell you how you should open files, and then y'all do it together. That's all I want you to do. Do that much. If you can get employees to do at least the first 2 or 3 steps, then they will learn a lot faster than if it just comes from you. Another reason to have this conversation with your team is because this is the #1 reason why people get frustrated with supervisors. Here we're all performing. There's 5 of us that are doing well. We just hired Beth. Beth didn't pick it up. Haley thinks she trained her. We thought she trained her. Now she's doing it wrong, and she's asking 52,000 questions, and she's coming to us all the time, you see, but she won't talk to Haley because she knows how to hide behind Haley and go, oh, I'm doing well. And Haley is going to take her 4 months to realize Beth didn't pick it up because no one's telling Haley. You see, we got to break through that. And the only way to break through that is for Harry to go, okay, obviously Haley didn't go through the 7 steps. Let me show you how to do this. Okay. And watch when one person owns that here, it's amazing what happens. Now, if you are going to put it on Henry to be the trainer of the department, then yes, you need to go talk to HR and say, I think I need to compensate him somehow, because he is the one that's taken it upon himself to help make sure that they don't have to go shadow from 6 other people, then you have to be able to compensate that. If indeed the person is taking more of the responsibility of being the in-house trainer or in-house mentor, then yes, I think you have to compensate that some way, or at least have the conversation with HR, at least talk about it. Does that make sense, Haley?
Yes, I think I had an epiphany.
Good. What was it?
Well, y'all are gonna think I'm silly. So I think I've been expecting staff to help with training and, showing the other staff members because they're subject matter experts in maybe one area. So I expect them to be able to own that area and show staff. But they've actually never been trained on how to train.
Of how to train, how to coach,
You know what I'm
right?
saying? Like if haven't mastered it, I feel like I do incorporate a lot of the steps that you had. Maybe they're not in that same order, definitely not the whole repeat of 5 and 6 things. So there are some improvements needed in my training process within myself. So how can I expect my staff to be able to do a great
Right.
job if they
Right.
haven't actually been trained on how to train?
Whenever I train coaches, whenever I train managers, for the past year, I am really now having them master the 7 steps first above everything, because they can
Yeah.
figure out how to use those 7 steps to coach their people. So early on, when I'm coaching new managers, new supervisors, new trainers, new facilitators, I go over the 7 steps, help them understand it, and then they can fluctuate it and tailor it to themselves. It's a fantastic tool. All right. Ask me questions, shoot me questions.
All right. Thank you, Maurice. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Good one.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. Great job making it through this course. I look forward to hearing from you. Do not hesitate to contact me, contact one of the other coaches. Use the system to interact with us, to message us, and take advantage of the time that you have with us. Having said that, let's get moving to the next levels. Good luck. And again, honored to help you.